I mentioned in an earlier video that the direct light is the best choice to simulate the sun, and that is certainly true in a scanline rendering. There is a system that is built into 3ds Max and Viz called Sunlight, and it allows you to place a direct light accurately in the scene with respect to the time of year and the time of day. Let's take a look at it. It's available over here under the Systems category. And I'll choose Sunlight. And this is a two-part process to create this. You start by clicking and dragging the compass rose. And it doesn't matter how big this is. This is just a representation of the cardinal directions. I'll let go of the mouse and then move the mouse to the left to bring the sun up. And then I'll click to set in the direct light. Now if I go to the Modify panel, I have the ability to alter this direct light. Shadows are on by default. I'm going to turn them off for now. We'll cover shadows a bit later. Overshoot is on, and that means that the sunlight will overshoot the size of this cylinder. However, the shadows that are cast will be contained within the cylinder. So this is no different really than creating a directional light on your own. However, if you go to the Motion tab over here, you will see that you have this special rollout here, Control Parameters. And this allows you to alter the position of the sun based on geophysical parameters. For example, I can get the location of the site right here, and that will open up this map view. And I can choose a continent, and I can snap to the nearest big city, click someplace, and here it snapped me to Vancouver, British Columbia. When I do that, it enters the latitude and longitude values of that location, and it correspondingly alters the position of the sun in the sky. Down here, you need to set the north direction to correspond with your particular geometry. I'm going to set north up this way at about 270 degrees. And I have a single window in this scene over here. I'll also change the orbital scale just so that the sun is up above the building, like that. Now, it depends on the time of year and the time of day. So let's say on summer solstice, the sun is up there in the sky at noon. I can change the time of year by changing the date here. In December, the sun is very low in the sky at this northern latitude. And you can see that it would come in the window very well in December. And you can also alter the location of the sun across the hours of the day right here by changing these numbers. This works on the 24-hour clock. So you can see when sunrise would be. You can go all the way across the day into the evening. And you can adjust for daylight savings time by checking here during the summer months. And that essentially moves the sun 1 hour. So we have very fine control over doing shadow studies just by using the control parameters here on the Motion panel. Remember, the Modify panel gives you control over the sun itself. And the intensity is set with a multiplier here because this is simply a directional light.